Hey everyone, and I hope you're having a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. Obviously for me it's nighttime. It is currently 10:25, and a few weird things have been happening around my house, I'm not gonna lie. I've been hearing my name quite often, or like a Greek version of my name, like M, and I'm like, the one who would call me M a lot would be my nanny, who would be my dad's mom, but she likes to be called Nanny, and I've been hearing that lately, so I'm thinking it's her. And then just other random things around the house. Oh, and I don't know why, but recently my mom and I, like, the road we hit right before we hit the road to our street, we've been seeing a boy just run across the street. And I'm like, if it was a person who lived in the area before we did, not technically the house, but the area, why are we only seeing him now? And my mom told me that this whole area where I live used to be all farmland. So why are we only now just seeing him if he is actually there? I've seen him, my mom's seen him, so it's weird. Anyway, let's continue our Salem, Massachusetts tour. The earliest still standing mythical building operating in Salem is the old town hall. Constructed in the popular federal style, the building is a critical to Salem's way of life today as it was 200 years ago. The structure's second floor, known as the Great Hall, has always functioned as a public hall. Though the Great Hall only housed the majority of the town's offices to the year 1837, the first floor of the town hall was designed from the get-go to serve as a public market. However, today the first floor is used for creativity for the arts. The old town hall and the square which it sits in, Derby Square, have been able to hold on to their shape legacy with the pro-Derby family. Derby Square is not the only namesake of the family. Around Salem you can find tributes to the Derbys, Derby Road, Derby Street, and a couple of waterfront Derby houses. The establishment of Derby Square and the town hall were made possibly by Benjamin Pickman Jr. and John Derby III. The duo were of Salem's high society. There were also business partners and brother-in-law. Pickman and Derby were the ones who offered the land to make the square and town hall possible. And if you remember from the earlier story, Pickman, well, that story is not for the faint of heart, let's just say that. My dog is acting weird unless she has her bone in her mouth. However, there was one condition in their offering of the land. The condition was the city must construct a proper civic building on the property, a building open both for the public and commercial sides of the city. Their offer was accepted, and thus the development of Derby Square commenced. The civic building, which would house a town hall and a market house, was heavily influenced by a man by the name of Charles Bluffman. Bluffman, an early American architect, a Massachusetts native, perfected the federal style of restoration of the town hall was based on. Salem was born Samuel McIntyre's art-central trademark also inspired the designing of the hall. The actual builder of the town hall was Joshua Upham, who constructed the building for $12,000. The building's market officially opened to the public on the 26th of November in the year 1816, and on July 8th of 1817, the second floor of the building was christened by President James Monroe. The hall went to host many events. Most notable were receptions it held for General Lafayette and President Andrew Jackson. The town hall had only operated in the building for 2 decades when it moved its location to a newly constructed Greek Revival on Washington Street. From then on, the building on Derby Square became known as Market House and operated as such. The building remained a popular draw for its butchers and restaurants. Just outside of the Market House, there were additional stands featuring freshly caught fish. Over the next century, many vendors left the Market House for more modern locations. By the year 1907, it might be turn the page, the sole tenant was Salem Beef Company, who occupied the entire lower level of the building. The outer door stalls continued to operate with success, but we began to lose more and more customers throughout the 1920s. The Market House outdated feature had virtually rendered it obsolete, but spurring talks of demolition. That is until White Knight and Reformationist Philip Horton Smith stepped in and saved the day. Smith was a prominent architect of the area and building many churches, schools, and other public structures in the Massachusetts area. Smith's plan for building redesign was funded by one of the stimulus programs activated to conduct a Great Depression. The stalls and restaurants on the first floor were removed, and space was converted into mostly offices for city use. The Market House name was also removed, replacing the moniker the Old Town Hall. While the indoor market no longer exists, the farmers' market continues to operate out front. In the second years, the town hall was home to the boring-like office and storage to existing such as fair and stage productions. In 2008, Gordon Collins began managing the building and established there afterward winning play on the second floor. Along with the museum, the containing Salem's history on the first floor, you can also visit the farmers market on the Old Town Hall every Thursday. So while the building on Derby Square's history has gone up and down over the years, it's still amazingly versatile 200 years after its inception. The Old Town Hall is said The Old Town Hall is said to be one of the most haunted buildings in Salem, but aside from a couple of fires that occurred, nothing tragic happened in the building, nothing known to the public at least. A A little known secret about the old town hall is that one time had an entrance to the tunnels. These tunnels ran 3 miles and were passageways for sin. The tunnels are near the downtown district of Salem. Gentlemen to travel as secretive brothels, move slaves, and conceal murders. Some time ago, the town hall entrance to the tunnels was sealed up with cement. Well, it's without little question these tunnels are haunted. Perhaps those in charge of the building was trying to keep the lost souls of smugglers, pirates, and most unsavory of all, politicians from entering in. It appears those in charge acted too late, as it is believed many of the ghosts of these men now haunt the old town hall. Those who run the old town hall today are the building is not haunted, but visitors and former staff from throughout the years say different. People who have provided photographic evidence proving the building is haunted have been dismissed by management and promptly asked to leave, but management's denials of the hauntings at the old town hall does little in swaying those inhabitants from acting out. During events at the town hall, the lights would have been known to suddenly turn off with rapping consistently. Some believe the paranormal activity at the old town hall is more dire than flickering lights. Some believe that energy trapped inside the building walls is a poltergeist, and a nasty one at that. Reportedly at night, loud noises emanate seemingly from nowhere. Objects suddenly get thrown out. The physical disturbance not only occur at night. Objects in the museum have been seen moving around their own during the business hours. Others have also seen them moving around at their own will. Others have also seen a ghostly image appear in the windows of the building during the evening. Pictures of these shadowy figures have been captured time and time again by both long-time residents of Salem and visitors on walking tours. The magnitude of ghost sightings at the old town hall are hard to ignore, yet the mystery of just who the spirits were is definitely a story altogether. It is a question that may never be answered. While paranormal experiences are in no short supply, both in and around the building, no harm has come to any of the ghostly actions as of yet. There is no doubt that the haunting activity at the Old Town Hall, with reports of paranormal ongoings taking place since the building's construction, one of these occurrences was witnessed by Barbara M. Whistler, and her daughter in the year 2007. My daughter felt the presence of something when we went to see the reenactment of Dorset Bishop, who died during the witch trials in the Old Town Hall. Barbara went on to talk about the 4 ghosts who haunt the town hall. In particular, the ghosts roam around on Front Street, which is located behind the hall. I've been to Salem 3 times, and on some nights these 4 ghosts are active. One is the woman who is not friendly, wearing a brown dress, probably from the late 1700s or 1800s. My 22-year-old daughter had a physical encounter with the woman in the brown dress. In the afternoon, forgetting I warned her about Front Street. The mysteriousness of these four girls who lived outside the town hall continued to be of interest to Barbara. My girlfriend and I have seen and felt the presence with no physical contact. On every tour we take, I ask the same question to each guide. No one has the history of these four spirits. So who are the four spirits that are haunting the town hall? And who's the lady in the brown dress? And is Bishop even there? Well, I know for a fact I'm the one going to the town hall. But what are you listening? Thank you for watching my stories. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And Haunted World will spook you later. Until next time, sleep tight.